here I have a 1:1 ratio mix. Let's see if we can do this in a reasonable manner. So I just want to make sure that it's overfilled so that I can grind it flat afterwards. That's a bit messy, but it'll be alright. I'll keep going. So here we are. Yesterday I did the infill of this saw cut control joint using resin rock and resin. An epoxy resin, and resin rock is a silica free blend, aggregate blend. And I wanted to compare it particularly in this area here because over here I chased out a crack and infilled it with fine sand and resin, versus here it's the resin rock with resin. So really the same approach, and I just wanted to see how they behave side by side. Certainly comparable, impressed by its hardness. Now, even understanding its hardness when I was grinding it meant that I could see how its applications was far more than just a basic infill. I could imagine it as the basis for a slurry coat. I could do ramping infills. I'm going to have a play with it as a cove material too, to see what can be done there. And there's no doubt there's going to be some adjustment from having or being used to having a blend of aggregates that I control and make up to now having a pre-blend all the way from 2 millimeters down to fine dust. But that pre-blend, once I learn how to manage it, I'm sure I can make it as versatile for many different things, and yet I'm only stocking the one product. So that I look forward to having a play with. An example of the adjustment was this crack infill was a 1:1 ratio of a fine sand with resin, and this I did 1:1 as well, but really I could tell that it should have been slightly more aggregate blend. And even though it's got some powders in it, some fines in it, I credit the larger particle size that's in there to assisting in that resin richness. And really I should have had it a bit drier for what I was doing. It would have been easier to manage in that joint. It still could have been resin, it still would have been resin rich enough to wet out the sides, so I wouldn't have to pre-prime. But overall, I'm happy with how it behaved. I look forward to doing more trials with it, and I'll keep you updated as I keep playing with it. So I'm ResinJack, as always. Take care and keep smiling.